Hello everyone, this is the Luminous Glow and welcome to my fourth Photoshop tutorial video. I shall be teaching you how to make an animated signature today, or an animated GIF image. It doesn't have to be a signature. And I'll be showing you just basically how to animate it. Okay, so at the bottom of your Photoshop application, application, should be the animation frames. And if you don't have this, to go up to Window and make sure that animation is ticked. If it's not, tick it and it should pop up. See, if I've just unticked it, and if I tick it again, it pops up. Okay, now with the Add Frame button, you can make more frames, and with the Delete Frame button, you can delete the frames. There is also a play button, rewind button, skip some button, and so on. So, first, let's just quickly add in some text. TLG. An important thing you need to know is that when you want to make an animation, it's best to first plan what you're going to make, and then make all the layers that you are going to have in that animation before you start the animation. So for example, if I have an extra slide and I'm in the middle of my animation and then I decide, you know what, I want a Killzone 3 soldier to just pop up in the middle of my animation. So I do that and I have, let's say, 50 slides. Well, what happens? Well, they pop up on every single slide. As you can see, I put it in the second slide, but it also popped up in the first one. If I had 50 slides, it would pop up in every single one, and it would be so annoying to try and get rid of it in every single slide. So, the best idea is to, in the first frame, before you make the animation, make sure exactly what you are going to do, and make preparations. So there, I've got him, he's there, he's there. Alright. So, now it's for the animation part. So say for example, I've got this black screen and I want to make my text pop up. Well, then I'd make it turned on, visible. As you can see, there's these eyes, and if you click them and they're not ticked, then you can't see this layer. And if they are ticked with this eye icon, then you can see the layer. So this is how you make your animation. So on the second slide I ticked it, and you can see it doesn't show up on the first slide. Okay, so now what happens is you wait 2 seconds, it pops up for 2 seconds, and it pops away, and so on. Now, that is not very smooth. I don't want it to pop up, I want it to fade in. So what I do is I press this tween button, which is in between the duplicate selected frames button and the select next frame. So I press this tween button, let's say 5 frames, we don't need 10 at the moment, and tween with previous frame. Yes, I want to tween it with my previous frame. Press OK, and there we go, we have more frames, and all of them fading in. Now, unfortunately at the moment they're all set to 2 seconds, so this isn't very smooth at all. It's like using fraps on a really old computer and trying to play a game at the same time. No, it's not going to work. So what you need to do is you can click on one, hold down shift and click on the other one, and it highlights every single one in between the one you first clicked on and the one you secondly clicked on. Then you set it to no delay, and this is how it will be. So you wait 2 seconds, it fades in, and you wait 2 seconds, and then it disappears. Well, in the next frame I want to have my person pop up, and I'm going to tween that as well for 5 frames, remembering that I have to set those ones to no delay. So, oh, and now I want to tween this, so I want it to cycle, so I want to tween this with the first frame. So you set here, tween with first frame. Okay. And set those to no delay. This one as well. Okay, so if I start it again, 2 seconds, TLG fades in, guy fades in, both TLG and the guy fade out, and that is a basic animation. And if you want it to only loop once, you can set right at the bottom here, it says forever. You can tick it 3 times, once, or other. Click other and you can say how many times you want it to play. In this case I want it forever. And that's all you need to know, really. If you want to make some advanced animations, go for it. It's going to take you a long while, but yeah. And you can play around with this button. So click on this button and you can just play around with the timing. It's pretty good, actually. I haven't tested it out much, but it is pretty fun to play around with that button. So now I leave you to go ahead and play around with the animation. Goodbye. Subscribe for more if you like these videos.